leading up to it. So we can do another sing-along closer to the end of the set, but I think we should just move right into a beautiful old ballad. Scott Alric earlier was talking about old songs that still have resonance. And here's an old song in the category of folk song called Broken Token, meaning that the couple decides to break a ring in half. Obviously, he is carrying a hacksaw, and just before he goes off to sea, they break this ring in half. She keeps half, he keeps half, and then, you know, in most of these songs, there are many, many of them. You know, he's away 7 years. She, of course, does nothing but walk back and forth across the, you know, the long shore, waiting for him. Right, and she, you know, is faithful, and then doesn't ever go out with anybody else, never changes anything. And anyway, he comes home in these wonderful ballads. Some of them are really tricky. I mean, he'll come back and he'll have a disguise. Either that, or he will have lost a limb, or he will have grown a beard. Can you imagine that? Anyway, he comes back, and he decides to test her loyalty by saying,
after 7 years.
After 7 years, he'll say, "So, what's your name, little lady?" And she'll say, "I'm not talking to you, you're a rogue. I'm waiting for my Willie. My Jack. They're usually Willie or Jack." Anyway. This is a very pretty version of this song. And in this one, most of them, they're happily ever after. But in this one, he whips out the ring, and he hopes like hell that he's got the right person, because she's supposed to have the other half. Anyway, so. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You have a very important part in the song. I had to tell this story because it leads me up to the fact that this is a version that I never hear anybody else do it. It's performed by a guy that collected a lot of songs in Nova Scotia, and he sings from a collection by a woman named Helen Creighton, and this is from the singing of Clary Croft, and it's called The Golden Ring. 1, 2, 3. As I was sitting by my window, a strange young man come past me by. He looked at me as if he knew me, and he said, "Fair maid, would you fancy I fancy you, a man of honor, a maid of honor? I never will be, for I am waiting for my sailor, whose home is far across the sea." 7 years he's been a sailor, 7 years he's been at sea. 7 more I will wait for him till he returns for to marry me.
Why, young girl, you are so foolish to wait upon that lad so long. Perhaps he's sick, perhaps he's married, perhaps he's dead in some foreign land. And when he saw she was so true, he put his hand in his breast pocket, pulled out a ring that was broken too. This is the ring, love, we broke together. The other half, it stayed with me. And if you still would have a sailor, please kindly turn your thoughts to me. This is the ring, love, we broke together. The other half, it stayed with me. And if you still would have a sailor, please kindly turn